Thank you for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. Today, we are discussing a significant but manageable labeling change for medical devices and IVDs placed on the European Union market, the formal transition from the EC rep symbol to the EU rep symbol for European Authorized Representatives. This change was solidified on June 17, 2026, when the European Commission published the reference to the amended harmonized standard EN ISO 1522-1, 2021, A1 2025 in the official journal of the European Union. While this update has been anticipated since the introduction of the MDR and IVDR, its formal harmonization provides manufacturers with a clear timeline and a mandate for action. The core of this update is the replacement of the EC rep symbol, which stood for European Community Representative, with the new EU rep symbol for European Union Representative. This change aligns the labeling symbology with the terminology used in the Medical Device Regulation, EU 2017/745, and the In Vitro Diagnostic Regulation, EU 2017/746. The good news for manufacturers is that the European Commission has established a generous transition period. The publication of the amended standard initiates a 60-month or 5-year window during which both the old EC rep and the new EU rep symbols will be considered compliant. This period of coexistence will end on June 17, 2031. After this date, only the EU rep symbol will be accepted for devices placed on the EU market. This change affects all medical device and IVD manufacturers, regardless of class, who are not established in the EU and therefore must appoint a European Authorized Representative. The symbol is a mandatory element on the device labeling, packaging, and often in the instructions for use. While a 5-year transition seems long, it is crucial for manufacturers to plan carefully, as this is more than a simple artwork update. The change necessitates updates to the technical documentation that supports the CE marking. All documents that reference or display the EC rep symbol, including design files, risk management files, and labeling specifications, will need to be revised to reflect the new EU rep symbol. Failure to do so by the 2031 deadline will result in non-compliance, potentially leading to market access disruption. To navigate this transition effectively, we recommend several practical actions for your regulatory and quality teams. First, conduct a comprehensive impact assessment across your entire product portfolio. Identify every product, label, packaging configuration, and technical file that currently uses the EC rep symbol. This initial audit will define the full scope of the project and prevent any products from being overlooked. Second, begin updating your quality management system. Your procedures for labeling, document control, and change control should be revised to incorporate the new EU rep symbol and the phase-out plan for the old one. This ensures that all future product development and updates adhere to the new requirement from the outset. Third, develop a phased implementation strategy. Instead of a costly, last-minute rush, align the labeling updates with other planned activities. For example, you can schedule the symbol change to coincide with routine label reprints, upcoming submissions for significant changes that require notified body review, or the launch of new product versions. This approach minimizes waste of existing labeled inventory and integrates the change into your normal operational workflow. Finally, maintain clear communication with your supply chain partners, including your designated European Authorized Representative and your notified body. Ensure your authorized representative is aware of your transition plan and confirm that their details are correctly represented alongside the new symbol. For devices under notified body oversight, it is wise to discuss your implementation plan to ensure it aligns with their expectations for technical documentation updates. In summary, the transition to the EU rep symbol is a mandatory step for EU market compliance. By starting the planning process now, manufacturers can manage this change efficiently, cost-effectively, and without risk to their market access. If you need assistance with developing a global regulatory strategy or managing technical documentation for market access, please check out Pure Global. We invite you to check the description for a link to our free AI tools and global regulatory database. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.